All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're right back to Northern Waters. This is game 2 of this match between PUCKY and 3XA. 3XA looking to qualify for next weekend's playoff bracket. They are the North American 5 seed. PUCKY, the Chinese 5 seed. Zath, talk me through the PUCKY lineup here in green.
Very interesting lineup. Willem de Rest, for example. Makes sense, I suppose, on this map. A lot of abilities to use the Dutch oven. That's going to be Jinan. And then we've got Zifayu in a Vermont. Oh, I'm so excited to see this with unique upgrade and close quarters expert. So basically, can we reload the guns any faster? Yes.
No, he doesn't have close quarters.
Really like that idea.
Doesn't have close quarters, does he? Is that what that is? Yeah. I got you. Okay, I see it now.
So if something's in secondary range, he gets a magic buff to his main battery reload.
Okay.
We got Ling Tai's San Martin working its way towards the A cap as well. We've got Zhao Bao's Moskva with unique upgrade and Nana's Des Moines with unique upgrade heading towards the BC side of things. And they're about to high five Man in a Trump. This is the first time I think I've seen a Trump this entire tournament. Wild. Heading towards the C cap are 3 destroyers. We got Linha's Delny, traditional kind of build there. We got Bear's Ragnar, nothing special there. And then finally, Linhao's Harugumo with the full 420 Blazed build. I wonder if they're going to try doing something where the Gumo smokes up the Delny and the Ragnar, and they just murderize whatever they can.
Well, we're going to have some early action here because Puffytail's Daring sniffs out the Delny, already having to turn hard to starboard to avoid stumbling into his detection bubble. Fluffytail's Smolland off to his right. He's got some dazzle going on, and they've got a 420 Blazed Harugumo of their own. That's Skamomo here, already into the decap, putting shells downrange on Linha. They're backed up farther to the east by Backfire's Des Moines, who's not quite in range of this engagement just yet. Just a little further to his west, that would be Shipness's Moskva, unique upgrade and top grade gunner. They've sent a 4-ship element over to A now. Starboy's Delny, having slammed his way through the middle of the map. Looks like he's going to head between Thor's twins here and go right into the A cap. He's backed up just off to his port side behind Starlight's Castilla. A little surprising. We don't usually see Castilla in these events. And then both battleships still lurking around the A-cap. Just for fun's Bungo. And just off to his port side, that's Pastor K's Kremlin.
Great. I say going very cautious at A. They don't want to commit to it until Starboy's Delny gets in there.
Well, the Delny's there now, and there's nothing in range for Pucky to contest him. I'm really surprised to see Zifi's Vermont kind of a hanging mid, Zath, with that build. A more traditional Vermont build, I would understand. But that Vermont build feels odd to me. Ooh, big damage going in on Bear's Ragnar early on.
Yes, on the other side, we do still see that trading going on between the Daring and the Ragnar. Come torpedoes on the Trump. Is he going to take torpedoes? I think he might if he slows down. He's turning and slowing. Oh, that was close.
Nice ship handling from Man. The Delny kind of expecting somebody to be there and almost getting lucky.
Yep. So you have the Delny versus the Trump. I got to think about detections here. Trump is 5.9. Delny is 7.4. So Batman could actually push.
He could just push him right out.
Back a little.
Just push him right out. But the thing about Trump, and here's the fun thing, I suppose, if they want to shove one of these battleships into that cap up against this island, right? We were talking about this earlier. They could, shove one in on the south side and just camp him there. The Trump might eventually be able to farm him out with the airdrops, but Trump's torpedo power is honestly pathetic. So there is no chance of, storming him with a torpedo charge or something. Pucky's Vermont taking an early shot at Just for Fun's Bungo there, coming up empty with the entire thing.
Yeah, we've seen Vermonts in this tournament, but I want to highlight the unique upgrade for a sec. That gives a 10% buff to reload at the cost of concealment. Also, anti-air, but that's not as important
No,
as it is in, say, randoms or ranked.
nah, not a big deal here. They're trying to farm out Shipness's Moskva. Puffytail heads over there with some daring smoke to give him a bit of a breather. But if I'm Shipness, I'm more concerned about this Vermont's position now. Because Zefe has moved up specifically to take these shots, I think.
Yeah, he's continuing to take shots into these guys. They're backing off. They're trying to find some sort of cover. But, Xiao Bao's got his Moskva radar up. So good luck with that.
Yeah, Xiao Bao's got him lit so his team can try to keep farming him. If I'm Shipness, what I probably end up having to do is once I go dark, once the radar expires in a moment, I go hard to port and try to get to the other side of this island now that the Vermont is where he is. The Vermont is landing shells on the daring.
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, that's awesome.
He's not even shooting at the daring. He just happens to be close aboard, and, well, there's some shells.
Yeah, well, I guess they're a little bit too tight formation right now.
Puffy spending another one of these quick British smokes. This is one of the best use of British smokes that I've seen in team play. Just giving Shipness this little bit of a breather to make this turn to get to the other side of the island. Now that the Vermont has chosen the 7 line as his home, the Moskva can't afford to stay there.
No.
In the meanwhile, Pucky's setting up a push over at Azath. Check this out.
Yeah, I see that. They've managed to get the Delny out. They know it's probably the Tromp there. And they don't have the concealment advantage. They're going to be forced off the cap.
This feels like, I mean, this is a flank where it's even numbers, right? Like it's just the 3v3. But the superior detection of the Tromp is allowing Pucky to make this push, I think. They're coughing up a ton of battleship health in exchange for it, but it's a battleship. That's what it's there for.
And that kind of harkens back to, I guess you could say, the more traditional Warships experience, right? Where concealment was king.
Yeah.
No.
Way over on the other side of the map, Lin Ha's in trouble.
How did he outrun the torps? He does.
Wow. Talk about crazy desync. The stern fire, though, is a problem. He's still got shells coming in. He's going to burn out Zath. Yep, there he goes.
But the Des Moines has shells coming in now. Vermont shells, here it comes.
Ooh, big
Up the stern.
hit.
Look at that white bar. Not enough.
And they can still see him in there. I'm not sure how. He's going to burn out, and there he goes. So it ends up being a trade
for Pucky.
Yep, a big trade over on the extreme eastern flank of the map. And the Vermont, Zefe, now that he's chosen a flank, absolutely making his presence felt.
Yeah, and now he's like, I'm going to play here now. Patch.
He hits the bungo decently hard for about 10 or 12K there.
Yeah. Now, you notice that Pucky is not continuing their push south. They've grabbed the A-cap,
and now
they've got that powerful position on that island.
Yep, they're settling in. They're like just setting up shop, pitching a tent. Zath, check out B. What are we seeing? We're watching a Vermont capping. And
we're watching brick, smash, and cap at the same time.
This is like, oh, good salvo on the bungo. Brick smash, but man, I've never seen a team slam a Vermont into a cap and be like, what are you going to do about it?
This is great.
What are you going to do about it? How do you plan on telling me no? I am Brick. Hear me roar.
Right?
I love everything I'm watching right now just because it's hilarious.
What I find really interesting, though, is that there we go. Puffy not trying to use his torpedoes. Now he finally got him off.
Yeah, I was a little surprised. I think maybe they were reloading or something. I'm not sure. But man, and Brick is not slowing down either, is he? He's just like, I'm going to drive right through this cap. I'm going to laugh at you trying to do something about it.
Yep. And, traditionally when the battleship shoves a cap like this, the opposing destroyers go and find torpedo angles. But they just aren't coming up. And look at Starboy, Delny versus Tromp now. Oh, Starboy beached. He's
Yeah.
reversing.
Pretty sure the Delany's going to lose this engagement here. Trump does get a few on the bow, but to be honest, his guns are going to win that fight. Moskva's going to seal the deal. It's a one-ship lead now for Pucky.
Wow.
More single-fire torpedoes coming in on this to Vermont's bow. He can't dodge these, I don't think. He's going to take at least one. How quick can he get the bow around? Just the one.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Big thing is, Xiaobao behind him and the Moss was able to cap because everybody's focusing so hard on this Vermont.
And even better, Zath, check out the decap.
I just looked over there.
The 420 Blaze It team is driving in. They're basically just pushing 3XA off of everything just out of pure aggression.
Love it.
Now, they're going to lose this Vermont, but by the time that they do, they're going to own the entire bloody board.
Well, yes, but 3XA not sitting calmly here. You can see the Kremlin and Castilla pushing up to A-cap. I think the big question is, ship Mrs. Moskva, how can they keep it alive in his position?
It's going to be a challenge. You have to believe the Willem de Eerst is looking for this shot over here. Right now, Shipness isn't lit.
That's the problem. He manages to get around.
They've got no eyes on him, and the torpedo salvo coming in for Zhao. He's going to use the Vermont as cover.
Yeah. Let's go.
Look at this. He does take one in the bow, but a torpedo salvo that would have otherwise killed him, he just shrugs off while it runs into the hull of his dead teammate.
Love it, love it, love it.
And
the Vermont was get down, Mr. President. He just didn't know it.
And yeah, he in death, his rotting corpse. And Shipness is going to get farmed out in exchange. Wow.
Wow. Just brilliant watching that Vermont, that whole thing with the Vermont push and trying to just find a way to make things work out for him. At 3XA going into the A-cap, but what's the matter now?
Yeah, you know, Zath, I feel like you kind of called it early, right? We were looking at this Vermont build going, what's the deal? And the deal is they essentially look around, find a pressure point, shove the Vermont in somebody's face to say, well, I'm coming, and I'm coming with quicker reload on my 18-inch guns. What's your plan, guys? And if you don't have a plan, you end up where 3XA is right now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, this is over. Like you're 60 seconds from a Pucky win. 3XA is nowhere near a cap circle to do anything about it, and they can't spot anything else to kill it.
I just love how you said Pucky win. It just sounds funny.
That's what it is.
3XA opening their guns up right now. I think they want to just see if they can bait out the shots, and they have.
They have, but the Harugamo smoke is available again, which means that in a moment, Nanas Des Moines is going to just disappear like the invisible man, and Just for Fun's Bungo is going to have nothing to shoot at.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't put the plane up and shoot earlier. He's going to miss. That was like literally their last chance at winning this game.
That salvo was it. And I think, was this a legendary Des Moines?
Yeah, it should be a unique upgrade. Yep.
Yeah, I saw him accelerate and went, that has to be a unique upgrade. And yeah, it absolutely is. Now, Bear's getting a little cheeky here. I don't think I would take this risk with 3 seconds left in the game.
He's just getting me a double death pick. I appreciate this.
It works out in the end, but that was a bit of a risk. Goodness gracious. Well, Pucky with a decisive win here in game number 2 means, Zath, it's time for game number 3.
Let's go.